Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for joining me in this video. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you on how you can link multiple spreadsheets into one master sheet. Let's say, for example, you have three different workbooks, and in that workbooks, you have spreadsheets there. It could be one page, it could be two spreadsheets, it could be three spreadsheets, and you want to link the spreadsheets in those three workbooks into just one master sheet. It is possible, you can do it. So that is what I'm going to teach you in this video, how you can link it. If you have been having challenges all this while, probably you've been doing it manually by copying your data in a spreadsheet and then pasting it in one spreadsheet. This video is for you. It will help you on how you can link it instead of you doing it manually. By copying and pasting, you can easily link it with the help of this video. All right, so what you are going to learn in this video is this. I'm going to teach you what a workbook is and a spreadsheet. A lot of people usually mistake these two things. They mistake workbook for spreadsheet and vice versa. So the second thing I'm going to teach you is how to walk you on how you can link the multiple spreadsheets, multiple Excel spreadsheets into one master Excel spreadsheet. Now, what is an Excel workbook and Excel spreadsheet? An Excel workbook is a file. It's a file that contains different Excel sheets, right? You can actually have more than one Excel sheet in the workbook. It's a file where you keep your spreadsheets, and that spreadsheet happens to be a page, just one page that contains groups of columns and rows where you input your data. It's just one page. But note that in a workbook, you can have more than a spreadsheet there, while a spreadsheet is just a page that contains grids of columns and rows where you input your data and then you tabulate it, or you do whatever that you want to do with it, either manipulating it or anything that you want to do with it. So with this brief explanation, I want to believe that you now understood the meaning and the difference between a workbook and an Excel spreadsheet. My name remains the same. I am Ajimalufin Israel. If this is your first time on clicking on my videos, please hit the subscribe button. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to Easy Learning Studio. Please hit the subscribe button and do not forget to click on the likes button. And if you find this video helpful, please share it with colleagues and friends. Let them also benefit from this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Please do not forget to like this video. And if you also find it useful, do not hesitate to share it with your loved ones. All right, so let us quickly go into the practical aspect where I'm going to teach you on how you can link different videos, different spreadsheets, how you can link multiple spreadsheets together into one master sheet. The first thing I'm going to show you is a workbook. Now, this is a workbook on its own. I named it H Dataset Practice 1. Before I proceed, please note that whatever data that I'm using in this video is for practicing purpose. Please, they are not real data. I created it for the purpose of this video. All right, thanks for that. So I have the first workbook, which is H Dataset Practice 1. This is a workbook on its own. When I open it, you will see the number of sheets that are there. If it is one sheet, you would see one sheet. Can you see? Look at it here. I only have just one sheet here. This is the information that I have in the workbook. So let me open another workbook. You will see I'm opening this. This is another, I've opened another workbook, but in this workbook, I only have one sheet there and it contains columns and rows. You can see there are data there. So I'm opening the last one, which is Employee Data Practice 1. This is another workbook. It's a file that contains a sheet. You can see anytime I open the workbook, you always see a sheet there, a spreadsheet. Now this is another one. This is another sheet, spreadsheet. It contains columns and rows, and there are data there for manipulation sake or whatever thing that you want to use them for. All right, so these are the data that I'm going to use in this video to teach you how you can link your spreadsheet, your Excel sheet, multiple Excel sheets into just one master sheet. So I'm going to open another blank workbook now where we are going to use to teach you on how you can link the spreadsheets together into one sheet. All right, I've opened the workbook and I have a spreadsheet here being opened, which I'm going to use to link the different data that I've initially opened. All right, so let me teach you how you can link your spreadsheet now. You need to come to where data is. It's at the top of the screen, beside formulas. Look at the menus here at the top of the screen. You click on data. I want to import the the data that I showed you earlier. So I have saved them in a workbook and is in a folder. So I'm going to import them from where I saved them on my PC. So get data, click on get data from file, from Excel workbook. So you can see that it is still loading. So, all right, you need to go to where you save your folder, the document. All right, so I'm starting with this one, practice 2. Click on it and import it. It's still loading, so you need to wait and allow it to load. All right, so now we have this. There is one sheet here. Excel is telling us that in this file or folder, there is one sheet in it. The name of the folder is H Practice 2, but there is one sheet. If I have more than one sheet, all the sheet will appear under the folder. Now click on the sheet so that you can preview it. You can see this is the information that I want to import on the spreadsheet that I've opened. It contains 3 columns. Column 1, name, column 2, age, and then the third column is gender. All right, so I'm going to load it on this spreadsheet. Now I have 2 different types of load. I have ordinary load and load to. So I'm going to click on the first one because this data happens to be the first one that I want to load on this sheet. But if I'm linking other data to this same one, I'm going to click on load to so that I will be able to tell Excel this is where I want you to load this data. So I'm clicking on load because it is the first data that I'm loading. So it will appear here on this sheet that I've opened. So Excel is loading it. So once it is finished loading, it will appear here. You can see here that these are the data sets that I have actually imported into the spreadsheet. All right, so I have rounded rows. Let me remove this. Filter button. Let me remove this. All right, so now I want to import the remaining data sets. So I need to click on data, click on get data, click on from file from Excel workbook. All right, so I've imported this first one, which is practice 2. So I want to import the second one. I'll click on it, click on import. So like earlier said, that if you want to know the number of sheets in a folder or a workbook, you can easily know it. So once you import it, the number of sheets that are under or that are inside the workbook will appear under the file. So I need to preview it. If you want to preview it, you click to know the data that you want to import. Yes, the data that I'm importing now, state three columns, names, age, and gender. So I'm going to link it with the first one that I have imported. So what I'm going to do is just to click on load to, instead of clicking on load, I'm clicking on load to. Yes. So look at this. You leave it as table because you want to leave it in a tabular form, right? And then you're not going to leave it as new worksheet. You're going to click on existing worksheet, which means that you want to import this data on this same sheet that you're working on. But which cell do you want to start from? So you need to change from cell A1 and then you start from cell A21. You can see that it has changed here. You are telling Excel that Excel, please load this new data that I'm importing into this spreadsheet. Start from A21, cell A21. So when you click on OK, it will automatically link it together. You can see that it has been linked together with the first one. Can you see now? It has been linked together with the first one. So how many data do I have now? 26. I have 26. Yes. All right. So the last one is this. I've linked two different spreadsheets together now. You can see that I imported it from different workbook. So I want to link the last one. So come to data, click on get data from file, go to where you save your data. So this is another workbook, but there's a sheet inside. I want to import data in that sheet. I want to import it on the sheet, the existing sheet that I'm working on. Click on it and click on import. Yes, so in this spreadsheet, I am going to transform the data in this spreadsheet. The reason why is that there are some columns that I need to remove before I import it on this Excel sheet that I'm working on. Yeah, so if you have anything that you want to do some manipulations, you want to remove some data, columns, rows, you can easily transform the data. Don't load it first, you transform it to Power Query. So you can, from there, you can tend to add, remove, manipulate your data and do whatever thing that you want to do with your data before you load it into your existing worksheet. All right, so I want to remove column name. Okay, I want to remove date of joining, and I also want to remove rating. All right, let me leave the status there. All right, so now I can now import it. These are the columns that will appear once I import it. The ones that I've deleted will not appear, right? But it will not alter the original document. So now if you want to load it, you click on this drop down arrow, close and load. Do not make a mistake of just clicking on close and load. If you click on close and load, it will just load and overwrite the initial data that is on the existing spreadsheet. So all you need to do is just to click on close and load to, telling Excel that I want you to load this particular data on this existing spreadsheet, but you need to start with cell D1. So once you click on the cell that you want the data to be loaded, click on OK, then Excel will automatically load your data on the existing spreadsheet. You can see now that I have linked three different worksheets together. Yes, can you see? I have linked three different worksheets together. This is how you can link your spreadsheet. If you have multiple spreadsheets and you want to link them together in one spreadsheet, you can link them. So if you want to rename your spreadsheet, you can rename your spreadsheet as employee. All right, so it has been renamed. Can you see? I hope you find this video helpful. And let me add a bonus. Let's say, for example, you want to link um, three different spreadsheets from three different workbooks into one workbook. This time around, one workbook and not one spreadsheet. So let me quickly teach you how you can do that. Go to your file, click on blank workbook. So we want to link three different worksheets that are in three different workbooks. We want to link it together in this one workbook. So go to your data, click on data, go to get data, click on file from Excel workbook. This is a bonus. All right, let's start with H practice 2. Click on import. So once you click on import, yeah, you have this page and you can preview your spreadsheet if you want the data that is in the spreadsheet. You can preview it if you want before you load it. All right, so you don't have to click on load, so just click on load, then it will automatically load it in the spreadsheet that you've opened. If you are importing the next one, you do the same thing as well. Instead of you linking it in the same spreadsheet, you don't have to link it in the same spreadsheet, right? So it will automatically be saved in another sheet entirely. All right, so go to data, go to get data. I want to import another spreadsheet, another data into another spreadsheet. Click on dataset practice 1, click on import. You can preview it if you want. All right, so click on load. So it will automatically load the data in another spreadsheet entirely. Can you see? All right, so this sheet is empty. Let us import the data there. So I'm importing the last one. I'm importing this. So since I'm using this particular spreadsheet, so I need to indicate that I want to load this data in this existing spreadsheet. All right, so as you can see now that I've imported all the three spreadsheets that are in three different workbooks. I've imported everything and connected them and connected the three spreadsheets into one workbook. So the first sheet that I have is this. This is the second sheet, and this is the third sheet. Remember the first one that I told you, I was able to link the three spreadsheets in one spreadsheet. For this one, I linked or connected three different spreadsheets into one workbook. So this is how you can actually link multiple spreadsheets, multiple Excel spreadsheets into one master spreadsheet. I want to believe that you've learned something, and if you find this video helpful, please share it with your colleagues and your loved ones. Let them also learn. Please do not forget to click on the like button. If you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. When you subscribe, anytime I upload new videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. You'll be the first person to know that I've uploaded new videos. My name remains the same. I am Israel Ajimalofo. There's a saying that says practice makes perfect. Please practice what I've taught you in this video so that you can have a good knowledge about how you can navigate your way around Excel, most especially linking spreadsheets, multiple spreadsheets together. Thank you so much for your time.